was, I want to backtrack a little bit. She came over because she noticed that I was experiencing all kinds of things. Like I was grabbing at my head because my head started pounding, right? I felt like this headache came on all of a sudden out of nowhere. My temples were throbbing and I was like, like holding my head, like what's going on? And my hands were shaking like this. And I felt like somebody had taken, like, you know, when they draw blood out of your finger and like poke your finger. I felt like something had poked every single one of my fingers, like pins and needles in my fingers. And then I felt dizzy. I felt nauseous. I was like, what is going on? I didn't know that I was being delivered. I didn't know that the Holy Spirit was about to show up because I was there for it. Jesus was about to meet me in my despair because I was there for it. I was there to meet with him. I was calling on him. I was putting my faith in him at that moment. And so this woman comes over. She touches my forehead with 2 fingers. And I went flying backwards. Like somebody pushed me, shoved me hard. Boom. Fell to the floor. And cried for 45 minutes straight. And as God is my witness, I felt physical pain happening in my body as emotional pain was leaving. And I knew the emotional pain was leaving because I felt lighter. I felt less tense, less angry. Something had changed in my whole demeanor. Even though I was crying, I felt like it was a release. And said that something really good was happening and I couldn't wrap my mind around what. And since that day, my whole world has changed. Did it happen overnight? No. No, it didn't. As a matter of fact, I had to put my faith in God many times after that, when things looked like they were going to start falling apart all over again. But I knew he was real. And I couldn't forget what happened. And I knew something was beginning to change in me. How did I know? Well, because when I tried to go back in the same situations, hanging around with the same people, at the same parties, drinking the same